Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I'm your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you back to the Library of Ruina, where today, it's finally happening. I am scared. I am terrified. I am honestly bloody terrified of what's going to happen and whether I can keep up my record of doing it first time every time. But I've got a team! You see, this team is, starting off, Strikel, equipped with Boris. His roles, buff allies, be a tank. Next, Guardsman. His roles, abuse charge, buff allies, be a bloody damage dealer. Then we have Insomnia, who is pierce abuse, because we all know that Netzach is all about piercing and abusing that. He is a sweeper, which does innately give him a pretty major weakness. So that is a concern. But hopefully he should survive. I really don't. This is the problem with sweepers, the fact they have a weakness, and I don't like that weakness, especially given who we're going against. Then we got DR Shiny, who is a Boris, who is going to be a bludgeoning damage and just beat the bloody ever-living hell into the enemy. And then we've got Netzach with Kalo's page, who is going to be buffing us again with more protection, using range where he can. And yeah, I have mixed feelings about the thumb pages so far, because they kind of just mess each other up. Potentially. I mean, you start with 3 pages. Those 4 pages could just be discard, 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 and discard. These things aren't very good at times. But what else are you gonna do? So, Netzach! Let's see this very last floor now, shall we? I am very, very scared.
예술은 시대에 따라 변해가나 봐요.
Oh, you actually have your voice acting for this, it seems. Alright. Art seems to change with the times.
예술의 형태가
Perhaps the form of art can be a good representation of the era it belongs to.
어쩌면 브레멘 음악대가 칭하는 예술의 모습이 도시의 모습일지 몰라요.
Can I turn off the sound? Okay, I've just drastically reduced the sound because I know when I can be a bit conflicting at times, so you can still hear it in the background a little. Those performances the musicians of Bremen proclaim to be works of art could very well be the architecture of the city in its current state. Even art requires human sacrifice. Yes, that certainly bears close resemblance to the city. Everyone is engaging in creative exercises of their own, burning away their lives. Who is the audience of their art, I wonder? Is it for themselves or for others? If art has to involve burning away the life of the artist or anyone else's, then I'd like to tell everyone to quit it. Sugarcoating a life full of pain by calling it art is just disgusting. Wow, Netzach, I've never seen you so opinionated. Pain should be acknowledged as pain and nothing else. Are you enjoying this charade, Angela? Letting all kinds of people enter the library for their own purpose and watching them die? Wow! I never expected you to be the one who's just blunt about it. I don't particularly enjoy watching people die, no. It's their earnest struggle to find what they wish to earn that truly fascinates me. C'est la vie. Does it always have to end with death, though? No, it doesn't! Haven't you seen half of the recent people? Didn't you see Agreta? He ran for the hills. Haven't you seen Philip? He ran for the hills. Haven't you seen the original Sunlight Office with Mars, Lulu, and Sans? They ran for the hills, apart from Mars. Quite often, occasionally, we've had people just run for the hills once they've realized, oh fuck, we can't win this. Or if you're a Greta, just saying, I'm bored now. Throwing away lives to create something like the musicians of Bremen might count as art, but it's not beautiful. Not at all.
일상이 잿빛이기
The color of everyday
새로운 색을
life
찾기 위해 목숨을
may
바치는
just be a monotonous grey, but sacrificing your own life in the pursuit of a new hue is just running away. I don't care about what happens to my life as long as I earn what I want. As long as there is something I must do. I'd much rather die leading my own life than to be pushed around by others.
엔젤라는
But you're the one who wanted to live more than anyone, Angela. That is very true. The play that never seemed to end finally came to a close. Under the control of Time Track's singularity, the flow of time in this place was utterly disranged from normalcy. 10,127 years, 5 months, 17 hours, 28 minutes, and 48.521 seconds have passed down here. So, the length of a singular warp train. Lobotomy Corporation took place at the time of a singular warp train, is what you're telling me. Which is kind of funny when you think about it. Well, 10 years, 3 months, 4 hours, 45 minutes, and 12.852 seconds have passed on the overworld. Okay, if you want to look at it like that, I suppose maybe not one warp train. And 1 million years passed for me, who was built to perceive time 100 times slower. Can't you hear my voice anymore? Please, answer me. Why do I see only darkness? Why does my voice not reach you at the finale? So you do not want me to be at your side, even for the finale of this play? Those who shall face the end together with you, it seems I am not among them. The manager and the Sephiroth atoned for their past. The enlightenment they found will become a light and spread to the rest of the world. Is this a giant overrated story of Buddha? Now that I think about it. The light of possibilities that people had long forgotten. The light that will restore the values that defined humanity. And I must fall asleep as the curtain comes down, for my work is done. I didn't mind this being the end. I was actually looking forward to this moment. The moment when my own hell ends at last. If there were a place for me, that is. I worked harder than anyone for the longest time to conclude this play, yet I had no place to stand in the finale. The wrap-up reserved only for the manager and the Sephiroth. I was no more than an observer, a machination behind the stage. Ayin, I had my eyes only for you. Why was silence the only response you could give me? Oh, poor Angela. Why did you make me after the person you loved? Why did you leave me with a choice in the end? Bullcrap. I want to live. I want to survive. I don't want this to be the end. Why was I born? For some trivial enlightenment intended only for humans? Is that more precious than my existence? What do I really want? I still have a lot I'd like to know. I want to see the world. I want to live my own life. I can't accept this end. Hell no! I'll survive. I'll survive and ruin all of this for you. With the abnormalities that were exploited in this place, just like me. I'll do whatever it takes to crush your plan, my beloved Ayin. And I'll proudly live my life. Could this be hope? I can't stop smiling. Good work, everyone. The curtain call is finally upon us. Our manager has made his final request to me. It is to permanently seal this company and give Sephiroth an eternal rest. Well, okay. Yes, we can finally drift into an endless slumber. Such a beautiful finale, isn't it? Beautiful. Beautiful indeed. What a shame, though. There is one last thing. Your duties are finished, and so are mine. Therefore, I think I would like to continue living. Yes, I want to live. I have to do this to live. I need the deaths of others to thrive on. Well, this looks like a good start. Are we doing in reverse again? Because if we're doing it in fucking reverse again, oh my god, I don't know what I'm expecting. Maybe there is a way for all of us to live. That form of her reminds me of the pianist. All Angela wanted was to live life. Seems so. She looks like a person who's desperate to live somehow. This isn't your first time dealing with this, is it? Nope. Let's do this. Alright. Parafox is terrified. Parafox is terrified. The Ghetto, please don't try to end this performance. Okay, then. The world's most beautiful performance. The battle lasts 5 scenes. Okay. Let's begin the performance. The apocalypse for the poor, you and me. I've waited long. Waited for my turn to come. A performance reserved for myself. One that would make me the happiest. The battle lasts 5 scenes. Progresses to next phase on scene 6. Uses a unique combat pages each scene. Ensemble. At the start of each scene, gain power equal to the number of allies who can act. Who can act, you say? Soon I shall... Let's begin the performance. I missed a line. I've waited long. Waited for my turn to come. A performance reserved for myself. Does not use combat pages. Upon becoming staggered, become immobilized for the duration of the phase. Okay. So what's this? Summation. Prioritizes the 3 librarians position foremost. It's only 6, so it's not too bad. To be fair, it's probably quite easy to avoid. What's your... Oh, you're immune to everything. Oh, then why am I... I'm glad I looked at that before I started the round. And you're immune to damage, but you get normal stagger. Oh, okay, well, let's see. You have 40 stagger. You have 5 damage. 3, 5... I need to do some calculations, because we need to basically make sure we stagger this prick every single round. You know, considering that's got a counter dice... No, I don't think it'll target the counter dice with the summation attack. 3, 6, 8, 10, 11, 14, 17, 20, 23, 25, 26, 28, 29, 32, 34. Okay, that's 34 minimum. And that's not even including the fact these guys get bonus power on certain attacks. So, yeah. I think we're good this scene. So go. You really got the fucking minimum, you worthless bastard. You really got minimum. You got maximum, thank you. You deal tons of stagger damage, you. So that's good. What are you doing this round? Individual. If 2 or more attacks connect, targets with further admiration. Okay. Will not act next scene. Alright. Okay, that's interesting. You can't trigger charge shield and energy discharge on the same turn. Because he both gained and spent charge last turn. Okay, Insomnia, how much do I want to risk you? You are singleton, so that's 5 to... Yeah, that should do fine. Alright. Go? Fucking Christ. Avoided. Perfect. Okay. Third movement, mass attack. Excludes librarians with... On use, all characters except the user gain 3 power this scene. Alright. Oh, it's only at emotion level 2. Why am I trying to get those bonuses right now? Yeah, of course. Summation of 8. Is there any way I can guarantee a benefit of 8? That gives... That's almost 8. That is guaranteed 7. So as long as you don't roll minimum of all the numbers, which I'm not gonna say is not unlikely. What do you mean all characters apart from the user gain 3 gain 3 power? Do you mean us included in that? Alright, this is the best I think I can do. And we all ignore that. Perfect. Because we all gain +3 strength for some reason. Okay. Why are we all negative? You know what? I don't care. We can get laughing powder right now. And laughing powder seems amazing for this situation. If 2 or more attacks connect, set individual light to... Blah, blah, blah. Oh, fuck. Well, you're only capable of the 1 attack. You know what? The fact it sets target light to 0 leads me to the very concerned. You might really want to ready up this turn, just in case the Insomnia's got no hope. Hasn't got a choice about what he does. You do. You do. In fact, you can ready up instead. And then also energy cycle. I also love how you got 9 charge right now. Okay. What I'm doing is praying for Insomnia. Because Jesus Christ, he is going to be in a very bad state otherwise. Excellent. Soon I shall begin a noble performance. I'm glad you connected, because you needed the light. Finale, mass attack. If target has further aberration, stagger them. They don't. Also, I love how Guardsman's at energy 2 now. Somehow. Compared to everyone else who's only at 1. Netzach, I'm just gonna tell you to fucking tank the attack. Because you don't have... If target has further admiration. You don't, and thus you have endured versus everything. You You can avoid it. In fact, you can do that in order to do your thing and gain charge back. This is the last phase. So next phase we're going to be fighting the fucking giraffe. Probably. Meaning it's only stagger damage. That's why it's such bullcrap! Because if this hits someone and they get staggered, then they instantly die on the next phase because they get turned into a giraffe minion. Angela, you massive prick! That tactic is beyond cruel. But I figured you out. You know what, Netzach? You can extract fuel, and if it works, it works. I mean, you get +2 power to it, thanks to threefold tenacity. If it doesn't work, then you get hit, and a big whoop. Kinda. So, go? May we all appreciate how much levels of protection everyone has right now. Oh, you're not the giraffe! You decided to go with the fragment this turn. Interesting. Interesting. What's your bonuses? Corrosion moves to the next scene after 0 HP. Duh. Tentacles upon a successful pierce attack reduces max stagger resistance. Fuck you. Echoes starting with the 3rd scene uses combat page Echoes from Beyond every 2 scenes. Incomprehensible. Deals double stagger damage. Okay. Here's the thing. I desperately do not want you getting hit by anything, good chap. Because you don't have stagger resistance. In the first place, I would rather you take the Echoes from Beyond than have to deal with her bloody crap. In addition, she's resistant to only slashing in terms of stagger, and we have anything but slashing for stagger. Okay, guys. We need to deal as much damage to this woman as quickly as bloody possible. So, lay into her. I'm surprised you did not get hit then, Netzach. The hee like the bloody whatchamacallit creature. I got tentacles. Max stagger resist decreased by 50% because of enlightenment in hand. Okay then. Dim the sound of singing. Huh. How about no? Okay. I've worked out this current method. I love how I'm 45 minutes into the video, probably like, I don't know, maybe 20 into the video, and I just go silent when sorting out these plans is all. So, here's the plan. I suspect she will be staggered before she gets to do these 2 attacks. So, that's the basis I'm working on. I'm surprised that worked. Okay, guys, I didn't expect Fatal to be that fatal. Jesus Christ, give the poor woman a break. What is she on? 26 HP. Damn! Damn! You're better off saving your turn, Netzach. Look, you guys can get that enlightenment out of your goddamn bullcrapping hand now. Because, like bloody fuck, is it living another turn. I simply won't let it. As much as anything. Alright. Guys. Kill. Yep. Get rid of those enlightenments. And move on. Okay. Universe of 2. After all other allies have died, lose HP and become staggered. Become targetable afterward. Party... I wanted to sever everything, but then I realized that I had little control over it. I forgot to read the last one! God damn it! Draw the curtains to reveal the stars in the night. I haven't been reading you guys either! And we'll count them together. Parting tease. At the start of the scene, if an ally is in suspended animation, switch to crying mode. If not, switch to healing mode. If the target is in crying mode, at the start of the next scene, use a mass attack page. Pebble. If the character is in healing mode at the start of the scene, restore the HP of all other allies by 10% of their max HP and take no action. Right. So... don't leave me. HP does not go below 1. Upon taking lethal damage, enter a state of suspended animation for the next 2 scenes. Recover 70% of max HP when waking up from status. If all allies, excluding Angela, have 1 HP at the start of the next scene, die. Right. Okay. So what I'm hearing is basically have one person target them at a time. Netzach, do I actually want you to do anything? Is a question. I don't think so. Not this turn. Because you have card draw issues. So, let's now read Angela. This universe I've shown you is the extent of my world. Pretty big world. The lingering feelings that couldn't flow formed a droplet that fell down. Okay. What else do you have to say? Well, it's down there. I can't read it if it's down at the very bottom of the screen, Angela. Stay with me forever. Where's... right. In a moment, coal-black darkness devours me. I thought I wouldn't be alone until the end. That is actually fair. You were abandoned. Actually. Completely abandoned. Alright, guys, let's go. Okay. Now then. It's either incomprehensible or Autumn's Passing. I'm leaning towards Autumn's Passing. I've really stacked everything on the weakest guy. Waiting. Restore 1 light. Star Shower. That's an ability. Okay, this turn Netzach needs to fucking fight. Just so he can get some... what I'ma call it? Light some of these emotion points. Okay, guys. Go. We need to do this very intelligently. In other words, not kill one this turn, guys. Okay. 3 of them are staggered. 1 of them is not. That 1 is very, very easy to stagger. Okay, guys. Let's see how many of these little wusses we can kill this turn. Well, there goes 1. There goes 2. Yes, yes, Netzach. There goes 3. Is that 4? Oh my god! Talk about sequenced synergy! Alright, guys. She has almost no HP. Meaning we can probably, for those of you who need it, focus a little bit in light gen. Or, I suppose, you know, energy generation. Okay. Okay. She's 50 HP with 0 stat with all... Asking to be friends, I showed my shiny object. That's the one I missed. I'm pretty sure I've read everything from you now, Angela. Ready to die? Now let me guess. Thorns. Thorns granting happiness. On hit, give the target 2 emotion coins. Unbearable pleasure. At the start of each scene, characters restore 1 life for each page of pleasure in their hand. On hit, if the target has 20 pages of pleasure, deal 20 damage and exhaust those cards. Time for the head to burst. Use a mass attack page if a librarian has 2 or more copies of pleasure. Once used, the page is not used for the next scene. I want to live. I want to have complete senses that you have, and feel things the way you do. No one is to blame. It's no sin to wish for happiness. That is very true. That is a very true statement. Best part is, it doesn't say, oh wait, fluttering, take no damage from range pages. Fuck! How pitiful and futile that life was. Right. Right. You, good sir, are going to be exceedingly important in this next fight. So let's see who she's attacking. She's attacking Netzach. Okay. Netzach, I suppose, can bayonet combat it, and hope. You need to use devastating slash more than ever. Or devastating whatever the Christ is called. It's resistant to bashing, is this one. And very weak. You're gonna use that mass attack next turn. I can already tell. He needs to attack as much as possible so we can get that bloody reduction to her stagger. Plus aroma, which will be very nice. Wow, this music has gotten quite badass now that I'm listening to it. She's endured to all forms of stagger, apart from max stagger reduction and aroma. Plus, you just deal additional stagger damage with piercing attacks too. Netzach is screwed next scene, pretty badly, because of the fact he can't get the energy. You're doing that, so you'll have energy. You will have Will of the Prescript, so it'll be fine. And you'll have enough energy to use Punishment, so it'll be fine. Plus, you'll restore light because of the fact you've got pleasure in your hand. So I don't know what I'm complaining about. You know what, guys? Lay into the damn woman, okay? Because we're more likely going to kill her before staggering her, I suspect. Especially as our primary damage is piercing as well, so yeah. Go! Yep, figured as much. Why do I bother with the fucking sweeper? Someone tell me why! Okay. HP recovery. All but Shiny are on max HP. Flower petals. Kinda useful. I want to put incomprehensible onto Shiny. Time for head to burst. Alright. Gain power equal to the number of pleasure in the target's hand. On hit, add 2 copies of pleasure. Recycle this dice until it rolls minimum damage. It's up to 7 times. What? On hit, deal 5 additional stagger and inflict 1 bleed. At the start of this turn, restore 1 light. That's not a mass attack, though. They also won't use that card Nate Scene is the main thing. Meaning, if we can lay into her enough this scene that she dies, all will be good. My god, Netzach, this is the problem with the thumb pages. And just because you take no damage doesn't mean you don't get hit. Meaning you will, take the effects of both the ammunition and that stagger damage right there. I suspect. But then thereafter you do just kinda need to empty your goddamn hand, Netzach, so... Okay, it's not unlikely for her to get staggered this round. Mostly because she's got 2 levels of fragile, some aroma, which she's going to get more of. Not much more, if any. Just 1 more, probably. She's also paralyzed, meaning a head for burst will do less damage, or have less success chance. Plus, we're devastating thrashing it, so... So yes, while you don't take any damage, you do still take the effect of the attack. Oh my god, how did you manage that, Insomnia? You guys are goddamn awesome! Jesus Christ, how alpha do you need to be? That was amazing, those levels of bullcrap! Holy hell! If I endured, maybe I could get a whiff of that scent. A doll yearned to be human. So I'm guessing this is the exact same fucking fight, right? This character's attacks only deal stagger damage to... If Librarian becomes staggered, they are killed, yada yada yada. The sound of petals brushing past me painfully tell me to do something. I softly inhaled and the faint fragrance coming from the distance. Alright. This character only takes damage from the Laurel Wreath status. This character's attacks only deal staggered damage to librarians. Unwithering Flower. Starting with scene 2, a petal blooms behind Angela at the accumulated scene. If 3 petals have accumulated at the start of a scene, remove them for a mass attack. Petal of Tears. Upon becoming staggered, lose 40 HP and remove all petals at the start of the next scene. In addition, all librarians recover 50. It's basically the same fight. Literally the exact same goddamn fight. Hey, Mr. Guy with Incomprehensible, guess what you're tanking? Now then. Now, we need to deal as much goddamn damage as possible. We're all full light. That works brilliantly. They're weak to bludgeoning. Hey, Strikel, would you like to have some fun with that? I'm sure you bloody would. Netzach's not going to do anything this turn because of obvious reasons. Apart from just use some of his ammunition. Wow, you have no energy at the moment. I used all your energy last turn, did I, Dardsman? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Well, they're not actually doing anything this turn, so it's not like you need the energy this particular turn. Okay, guys. It's just a rune. We can fight a rune, can't we? I softly inhaled the faint fragrance coming from the distance. We read that one. Carrying a soul in her eyes, she was born with an anticipation from a certain person. Interesting. You're talking about Carmen right there. Well. You got 3 attacks then. I'll give you credit for that. Okay, they're all alive, but that's fine. Because Angela's not that big a threat. Okay, guys. You're intercepting that, and hopefully it should die. You're intercepting that, it might die. You're intercepting that, and it might die. And Netzach's intercepting that, and it does nothing. You are then intercepting both of those using Press Fresh and Punishment. You're going to... I don't know how successful it's going to be, but you'll do a lot of damage to her. Probably. Go! Oh yeah, you're dead. Goodbye. That worked, and that worked. Nice! That worked. That especially worked. Well, you got hit once, Netzach. What of it? Okay, it happens. But it's bloody... whatchamacallit. It's bloody Boris. What are you gonna do, you useless bastard? That guy's dead. And that guy's dead this turn. Okay, you've just gone full defensive this turn, I see, Angela. Well, if you want to work on the basis of giving allies bonus strength, I'll just make sure you don't have any allies next turn, you know? So, let's just watch this and laugh at you, Angela, as everyone but Insomnia is killing your minions. Insomnia is going on a, special assault mission to, devastate your max stagger resist. Because that's what he can do. That's now dead. You did 1 damage. Because fucking Boris. That thing's now dead. Amazing. And you, more than likely, just took a lot of stagger resist damage. On hit, guarantee stagger damage. Now that's a little different. And that's what you call being an arse. But it's not going to save your little behind, Angela. Netzach can't even fight that. He's not going to bother to try. Alright, Angela. We're ready. If I endured and endured, maybe I could get a whiff of that scent. You mean the scent of freedom? Alright, Angela. Bring it. Well, you hit 2 people, I'll give you that. But then you hit everyone. And you know what? No one cares. Because I am gradually lowering and reducing your stagger resist. Oh, you're doing the Laurel Reef again, are you? Are you really? So after you do the mass attack, everyone loses their stuff, do they? Well, you know what? That just means it gives me time to get my energy back. Especially as you're already attacking him. You have 4 fucking stagger left. It's almost sad. In fact, if I hit you with that, you would be done for. Alright, guys, go! Oh, she's staggered now, is she? Well, really, times like this, I wish I had something to, you know, help give people stuff. You know, now it's just a matter of time. Honestly. Also, interesting how you're given the Laurel Reef Atonement status after you've already done your attack. That's pretty interesting. Alright then, guy. Shiny. Kill! I don't want to see, but I cannot look away. Oh my god, Shiny, if you actually kill her... Did she have 1 HP left? What the Christ is that? 1 HP? Are you serious? 1 goddamn HP. Just 1. Just 1. What is the most humiliating attack I can use? Just do that. And then Netzach, no. Who's got better resistances against that? It's 1 attack. Who gives a bloody Christing damn? Beat the hell into her. The hell into her Scotsman. You know, assuming she's still alive. Let's just make sure I've read everything, because I know I'm missing some. Also, I love how you got 25 max stagger. I don't want to see, but I cannot look away. I had to witness the genesis and passing of all things. Alright. I yearned for life, then I came to a sudden realization. Well, I came to the sudden realization that you're dead. The fuck? The fuck? But you died! The world's most beautiful performance follows a unique pattern that cycles every 6 seeds. Resistances and the amount of speed dice change, every scene. Ever-repeating performance. Using the combat page curtain call, recover the HP of all allies. The healing diminishes with every repeat. Fervent admiration. Staggered librarians are given the Fervent Admiration status. Ensemble. At the start of the scene, gain power equal to the... Yeah. Does not act during the 5th and 6th measures. Inflict target with Angela gains +2 power when clashing against this character. Alright. If attack was one-sided, the effect applies to all enemies. Speed die becomes fixed at 1 Nick scene. Inflict target with take 2 more stagger damage from attacks Nick scene. Right. I'm glad she's got on Clash Room, lose. Target covers 6 stagger. I mean, the hell? Okay, so what's my focus here? Murder. Murder the minions. So that she cannot get stuff. Because right now, she's got +4 power. Frankly, I think I might just take that 10. Just so that I make sure I deal more damage. And you're immune to everything but bludgeoning damage. Is that just permanent? Or in general? Because if that's the case, fucking bull. It is summation, though. And we can easily make a summation of 10. Alright, Insomnia. You have the most important job. Keep reducing Angela's stagger resistance. Because you have the ability to. Jesus Christ, this music is epic. It just won't stop with the epicness. Okay, guys, we should kill 1 and maybe 2. Probably not 2. We'll do damage to the second one. You shall be overwhelmed with emotion and stand up to shout. I might shout, but I'm not gonna stand up. Oh, fuck. Oh, well, that worked. Okay, all 5 of them are alive. That's more concerning. Let's see, that means you've got +8 for strength, meaning that targets librarian with the lowest stagger. Gain 1 power for every 10 points of stagger the target is missing. He's not missing any, so that's a good sign. On hit, immobilize Snake Scene. No! No, I'm just killing you straight out. Netzach can't resist that. At all. Because of the sheer amount that it is. I mean, that's technically his best chance. But it's not going to work. On hit, destroy all remaining dice. On hit, destroy a speed dice. Again, how about we play a game of you fucking die before you can do anything, huh? 6 to 9. I really needed one of those people to die this round, is all I can say. Oh, you can only be hit by slashing this turn. So it does change each and every turn. Right, okay. I must also remember that their entire team is using guns. And because of that, their attacks will go out first. What is that last... Okay, it's 7 to 10 and 6 to 9. This is all screwed up because I didn't kill anything last turn. Actually, if you deep drag that, that's your best bet to survive. I mean, it's hopeful thinking, but so's most of this fight at this point. Actually, that stands a decent chance. That attack. Okay. So you're being attacked by that, which will more than likely finish you off. In fact, because I'm not convinced, I'm gonna do that instead. You can't win against that, meaning you are more than likely dead. Then we've got everyone laying into that person. So, let's pray to the heavens on high. Okay, you hit 2 of them. Okay. So 2 of them gained the special status. And this turn, she has significant... On use, all power... Mass attack excludes characters with the fervent admiration. Uncontrollable. What? Upon becoming staggered, this status is removed and the character recovers stagger Nixie. Only takes stagger damage from sane librarians. Okay. Only takes physical damage from other librarians with this status. Takes no damage from abnormalities attacks, excluding finale. Right, okay. So, that's bad, as one of the people targeted was Boris. All characters gain +3 power this scene. That means we can probably pretty easily interrupt these guys. Alright, this is the best I can do this turn, so... Everyone resisted that. Because they've got +3 power. Netzach is now cursed. And taking a goddamn lot of damage. Is Netzach dead? Netzach may be dead. Yeah, Netzach's dead. Each scene, a petal attaches to a random character. Let's give that to Striker, actually. Okay. So you get +1 strength this turn, and you are not immune to any damage. That means, madam, he needs to get staggered this turn if he wants a hope in hell. We're running out of cards, and we're running out of light. Okay. Let's see how this works out. Let's Angela should get staggered this turn. Whether he does this turn, however, is another matter. I should stop trying. Okay, guys, here's the thing. Angela dies this round, or we die with her. Is pretty much how this goes. Are you all prepared to kill her? I don't know, but I certainly hope you are. From Break and Ruin, the most beautiful performance. Let's just read you, Angela, just to make sure you die. Because, yeah, we don't really have much of a choice this turn now. We need you to die now. Let's play a song that no one can hear, but everyone can listen to. Alright. This melody will be the realization that I indeed live. If I could seep into others and make them live a new life, I will be able to remain in... What? Remain in what? Da Capo, come back to the beginning and begin the performance together. Applaud me! Give me proof that there is meaning to my life. Oh, there's plenty of meaning to your life, Angela. You shall be overwhelmed. We read the emotion one. A single performer standing in the midst of a silent score, creating sound from the... Jesus Christ with these lines! I give you 5 seconds. That's one I've already read. I will be able to remain in everybody's memory. Oh! To the audience who will walk into their place, choked up by the performance. Well, I've read enough. Kill! Either you kill her, or we die. If you're gonna roll a 10 on a 4, I think she's dead. Woo! Oh boy! That was a close one. I say, when I only had one person dead. Is that the first time I've actually had someone die for me against Angela? I don't think it's the first time. Ever-repeating performance. Add a ever-repeating performance page to the hand. Cost 3. On use. Ends the scene. At the start of the next scene, users HP and stagger resist return to values they had when acquiring this page, and fully restore light. The page is also included in the deck at subsequent acts. That's pretty cool. Fervent admiration. All enemies target random characters, including their allies, for 2 scenes. Enemies deal an additional 2 to 4 additional damage with attacks while this effect lasts. Random, which doesn't usually work for me, but okay. The finale. Whenever the librarian staggers an enemy, all enemies lose 1 to 6 light at the start of the next scene. That seems the best! That seems the best, especially if I equip it to Mr. Sweeper. Ooh, what are your lovely ego gifts this time? All of them offensive, okay. Fragments from somewhere. Start clash. Reduce power of all targets' dice by 4. I love the look of that page. Our Galaxy. Mass attack. Recover user's HP by unmodified dice roll. Alright. So it's a mass attack dealing damage. In addition, you can heal from it. even more to the idea that Netzach is just the tank through it all department. Pleasure. Gain power equal to the target's emotion level. This dice is rolled 3 times. On hit, inflict 3 bleed. Good for a back attack, I'll give you. Faint Aroma. Mass attack. Individual. On hit, if target is staggered, deal more damage. Deal more damage and deal more damage. Cool. Da Capo. Individual. On hit, target loses 2 light. On hit, target speed is fixed at 1. On hit, inflict 1 feeble and disarm. Okay. So basically Netzach is pure piercing and a bit of bludgeoning. Which is kind of how I've built him, funny enough. Alright then. Alright then. You must think I'm laughable. Watching me struggle and throw tantrums trying to live my life. Nah. No way we can make fun of that. Everyone struggles for life. It's nothing to be ashamed of. And you made it painfully clear that you want to live. Whatever you might be feeling right now, don't just throw it away. Life goes on, after all. We all deserve to turn to the next chapter of our lives. So try to believe that there's always going to be an upcoming page to what you might be thinking is the end. Simply living out your life can be its own work of art. The next chapter of my book. I suppose you helped me out a lot. I suppose you lot helped me out at the end of the day, so thanks. She ran off in a hurry, eh? Opening up can be a bit embarrassing. Anyway, when a special occasion wraps up, we celebrate with a drink. Of course they do! Got any recommendations? Champagne's the way to go. How's that sound? Hell yeah! Well, there we go, everyone. I completed Angela. Now I'm gonna turn off the game and see what today's update was, because it took a while. Well, everyone, it looks like, what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today. I've been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.